So I'm just recording 5 minutes at a time.
Famous last words. Ram. No. No. Dude. Ram.
Oh,
He has always had
for some reason damn! The strikes are like affecting the camera.
Try it.
Oh my god.
Try me. Never ending.
At least on my screen it's causing the image to jitter, to bounce around. I really haven't been looking at my screen, but now that I see every time it flashes my camera jitters.
These plants aren't even connected anymore.
Seems like the action is over there.
See everything that I loved face mortal peril because he was just fascinated by it.
Wow, is that really affecting the electric? I mean, is that really affecting my camera? The way that I see it on the screen? I won't know until I upload this to my computer. But every time it flashes, my screen is flickering.
I completely agree with that sentiment, but being that I lived in a studio apartment, I was like, if this setting pad turns out to be anything like Schmidt, I will not make it. This just will not end well for me, or any of my bits. It will just turn into a dumpster fire. So I was like putting it on. The final shot came when I had been putting on bird videos on my television when I was able to work. Came home, television shattered. So I reached out to another friend of mine.
As much
With a photo of Coconut just being like, he's ready tomorrow. And I was like, I was just thinking if I wanted to get it down. But he had this little round pot belly and he was all fluffy and I was like, I need this.
as much as it could potentially be destructive, it's pretty cool. The storms in Minnesota are like this. A lot of thunder and lightning. Only this time it's tornado season. Gosh dang. It is non-stop lightning.
No eating baby. Stop antagonizing him. Instantaneously, they vanished. The shrimp's crazy levels came. I mean, it's a huge scale, but they came down at least half.
Oh man, I wish I could set up a. Oh god, dang it, man! That just lit up the whole front lawn. Oh my.
So I just quickly cast him as like not my favorite child, but just this
Oh wow.
the one who like drinks water every day. This, like,
I really hope that the camera jittering like that is not going to show up in the video. But if it does, oh well.
Watching, taking notes when Coconut was around 6 months or so. He started out. Why are you in the bathtub? Get out! I had just been sucker punched in the heart. Oh my god, stop playing with scissors! Coconut just left, grabbed it, and dragged it off the wall. So. Meanwhile, Shrimp is just the calmest, sweetest little man. Coconut! Stop it! These are not for you! What has happened to the sweet child that I left?
So I just propped up the camera, gonna let it record till it basically can't record anymore.
Which I am now looking to break apart the firewood to jump into the air, grab the hanging basket, and bring it to the ground. It's hard
small town. And don't think you're exempt from this either, mister.
I will say though that Coconut has also picked up on some of the best characteristics of Shrimp too. They just kind of taught each other to be like love bugs and super friendly. My gosh, Shrimp, I was super depressed, and he just brought this light into my life, or a raging fire rather. Cats have such a range, where it's like you can have sweet, docile little Coconut, or you can have like this raptor troll Shrimp. They have honestly given me a reason for waking up. They've increased my life tenfold. I love them so much. I hope that everyone has the opportunity of summoning a furry demon from another realm.
You guys love each other. So sweet. Such sweet children.
When he
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. Tonight there is nothing in the world worse than finding out that your deepest fears are justified. That's the nightmare scenario, learning there really is a zombie in the closet. Let's say you're a kid and you've convinced yourself that your parents don't really love you. They claim they do.
We are finally getting a look at the frightening moments experienced by a bus full of people that crashed last month on I-25. A chain reaction crash killed 3 people and injured more than 20. News 13's Rachel Knapp has the newly released bus video. Kim, first responders say this is one of the worst crashes they've ever seen. And today we see the driver of that bus doing everything she can to avoid what was ahead. And a warning, the video is hard to watch. The moment the driver spotted a car in the middle of I-25, disabled after an earlier crash. You can see her maneuvering the wheel, doing all she can to try to steer clear, but she loses control, and the bus full of 32 passengers rolls on its side. All the while, the driver desperately tries to hold on as the bus slides across the interstate. Passengers thought the worst was over and rushed over to help the driver.
You did great. You did a good job. You did a good job. You did a good job. I want you to
In shock from the first crash, the passengers and bus driver are then blindsided by a semi. It slammed into the bus, pushing it even farther along the interstate. According to deputies, this all started when a car rear-ended a pickup, ejecting the car's driver. Then came the bus and then the semi. The 3 people who died were all passengers on the bus and all from Colorado. Back to you. Okay, thanks, Rachel. Now, we did reach out to investigators to see if the car's driver who started all this will face charges. We have not heard back. Good afternoon. Shock and pure terror. That is what a bus full of middle schoolers experienced in February when their bus was hit by a speeding driver. Today, we are seeing video from the onboard camera as that crash happened, and bystanders rushed to help the kids. A warning, the video is hard to watch.
1 second, kids are talking and laughing. The next, they're trying to figure out what just happened. They were left piled on top of each other, unable to get up. The impact so great, kids were thrown from one side of the bus to the other. In slow motion, you can see the moment of impact right in the center of the bus. The bus driver has just a split second to react. The driver and the kids try to get free. Kids rather